A young migrant boy who traveled from Guatemala with his father died after they were taken into detention by U.S. border agents. Meanwhile, the partial U.S. government shutdown due to a political impasse could last longer than expected, according to President Donald Trump. Kath Carriedo tells us why.
An 8-year-old Guatemalan migrant boy died shortly after midnight on Tuesday after being detained by U.S. border agents, the second migrant child this month to die in U.S. detention. The boy and his father were in U.S. Customs and Border Protection custody on December 24 when a Border Patrol agent noticed the child showing signs of illness. The father and son were taken to the Gerald Champion Regional Medical Center in Alamogordo, New Mexico, where the boy was diagnosed with a common cold and fever and eventually released by hospital staff. But later that evening, the boy began vomiting and was transferred back to the hospital. He died at the hospital shortly after midnight, but the official cause of death is not yet known. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump said the partial shutdown of the federal government was going to last until his demand for funds to build a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border is met. The U.S. government partially shut down on Saturday, and there is not yet any sign of tangible efforts to reopen agencies closed by a political impasse over Trump's demand for border wall funds.
I can't tell you when the government's going to be open. I can tell you it's not going to be open until we have a wall, a fence, whatever they'd like to call it.
Funding for about a quarter of federal programs, including the Departments of Homeland Security, Justice, and Agriculture, expired at midnight on Friday. Without a deal to break the impasse, the shutdown is likely to stretch into the new year. Building the wall was one of Trump's most frequently repeated campaign promises, but Democrats are vehemently opposed to it. Kath Carriedo, UNTV News and Rescue, USA.